Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Raven Blackstar and I am reading for Cancer today. This is a reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. You know what I just got with that was don't try to force something. Okay, because it's not going to work. What's going on, dear universe? The tarot is talking. What messages do we have for our Cancers? Overall energy, Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. I feel like there's, by the full moon, all right, because my focus went right to this moon. And it's a very sad moon. And she's very sad. I feel as if there is something that is about to come to an end. And it could come to an end right around the full moon. With this Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think it's something that you tried to hang on to for the longest time. And, you know, whether that's a job, a person, a car, you know, an animal. I feel like you're at that point where you can't afford it anymore. So you're going to have to let it go, whatever it is. And it's a sad ending is what I keep feeling. Whatever this situation is, it's just, I feel like it was an opportunity. It didn't pan out. And it's time to really kind of let it go. And I think that could happen. Let's see, we're moving into a new moon. So probably the next couple weeks. Yeah, for these current energies. Yeah, it could be about a relationship. Yeah, it could be about a relationship. Because here we have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Swords reversed. So I think for a while you've been really confused as to what to do. But in the process of, for a while, you've been kind of trying to hold it together. With this Queen of Pentacles, trying to stay really grounded. I think it was getting clearer that you were feeling more and more constrained by this relationship. And by this constraint, I mean, the love wasn't there. I mean, you may still love this person, but I'm in love with this person. I just feel like the relationship was a lot of work. I think you really took on the bulk of the responsibility. Yeah. So this person, I feel as if, you know, they had a lot of control over you. And I think there was a lot of fighting. You know, and I feel like one person always had the upper hand or the last word, regardless of however it went. You know, it's like you might have walked away thinking that you had the last word, but the truth was, no, they did. They will always have the last word. So, you know, you've been really conflicted, you know, because I think you're really... I mean, there's been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of arguing. There's been a lot. I mean, here, these are really ugly cards. When you look at the Two of Swords with the Five of Swords, that equals a Seven of Swords. I mean, I just feel like there was, I mean, you started to hurt each other from all directions, is what I kept getting, was what I'm getting, right? So let's move this on a little bit further for you, Cancer. And you know, I'm feeling the energy of this Queen of Swords, the sadness at what, you know, you're feeling, because you haven't been happy for a long time, right? Here you are, really not happy. And why aren't you happy? Because somebody's drowning in whatever it is that they are doing. And you have to communicate that, you know, this is not working for you. You know, them going out. I mean, you got to say something. Here's a message. Here's a bird. You got to say something. Because without saying anything, you know, it just kind of gets harder and harder. Now, here's the final cards that are coming through for you. We have the card of Judgment reversed and the High Priestess. I mean, you don't want to you don't want to keep going with this. You don't want to give it any more chances. I mean, you're done. And I feel like your intuition is kind of telling you that this is over. But you've got to communicate that. You've got to say that you're not happy and that you don't want to keep going. And, you know, it's almost as if I get the feeling that over the next, like, 2 weeks, you know, by the time the full moon comes out, I mean, it could be any time, but I just feel like you're preparing to cut this out. You're preparing to kind of somehow move away. But they got a real hold on you. I think that's what makes this all the harder. Because I think you know, maybe you've tried to slip away and try to make it work by doing different kind of, you know how, like, let's redefine the relationship, and sometimes I'll go and spend 4 days over here and then I'll come back, and, you know, but I think even that kind of a relationship wasn't working out for you. And, you know, and it wouldn't work out for any Cancer. A Cancer is a homebody. A Cancer wants somebody to be home. So to try to have a relationship with somebody where sometimes we're together and then sometimes the other person wants to be, you know, doing their own thing, you know, it's just not a good balance and not a good mix if you have a real strong Cancer in your chart. Because, I mean, you're the heart of the home. You love to cook. You like to be in the kitchen. I mean, truly, I mean, you're for a water sign, you're an amazing homebody. Because you love to be around people enjoying, like, the wonders of family and home, and you're not feeling it. So out comes the card of the Two of Cups. And I can't decide whether or not it's right side up or it's upside down. And I think that's how you're feeling. It's like, you know, I love them, but on the other hand, I don't love them. But I love them, but I don't love them. And that's why it's like, and it's almost as if you're so done being so tied. I mean, you're tied to somebody, look, who's like killing you. I mean, look, this person's a skeleton. It's like they're sucking your life out of you. And I think this is where you start to say, all right, well, maybe I can't do this anymore. You know, maybe it's like, here, one more drink. Come on, it'll be all right. And they try to back you up into a corner because they don't want you to go. But it's not good for you. Yeah. You know, here, it's like the show, it's like, this is, you can't put the show on anymore. I mean, here's this big theatrical kind of thing. It's like, this person is so toxic, you cannot pretend anymore. And it's like, it's starting to really come out, you know, and I feel like they could become very dramatic. You know, and, you know, as you try to move away and kind of say your piece or whatever, I think they'll continue to try to keep a real strong hold on you. I really see them, you know, looking at you, you know, and it's like, you said your piece, you're going to cut them out, but they're not going to make it very easy. You know, like I said, it could be, you know, it could be this very dramatic kind of exit. And then when you walk out the door, they'll make sure that they've got a real close eye on you. All right, what else can you tell us about our Cancer? This is an intense reading. Yeah, you've been putting on a show. Or somebody's been putting on a show. You know, and all these people think, oh, this is working really great. But the truth is, it's like there's, you know, the stage and then there's the backstage. Do you know what I mean? And out we come with another decision yet you have to make. I mean, you've got to decide whether or not you want to keep going with this. And garlic, okay? It's wonderful that we have garlic here. You can plant garlic and it can be very, very medicinal and very, very healthy for you. Or it can stink, right? So I feel like you've got to make a decision about your future. You know, and it's just like, do you want to stay in this environment with this person who maybe you love them, maybe you don't, but your intuition is already telling you what to do. You already know what you need to do. Because there's this toxic, and I mean, you're tired of the show. And again, the full moon. I mean, this person is poison in a lot of ways. I mean, really, poison. And I keep going to the cups. Like, there's a lot of cups here. You know, it's like they put on this show. When you guys go out, everything's all good, but you're not happy when you're out. I mean, that's the truth. You're not really that happy. And I think you can't put that show on anymore. So, take a deep breath, Cancer, and just know that, you know, your intuition will guide you all the way. Really, really. All right, so listen, I'm going to end it here, you guys. Cancer, be good to yourself. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Just really be really solid and grounded. You know what you need to do. All right, so it is what it is. Take what works and leave what doesn't. If you like the reading, hit that like button. I appreciate that. And I will see you at the next one. Until then, bye now.